Hi, so today's topic is ITR2. Now, are you a salaried person with income from stocks and investments, or you have a house property income or house property income from more than one house, or you have income from foreign sources, or do you have salary income only but it is about rupees 50 lakh? Then you have to file ITR2. Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. This is Jyoti Arora. I am tax expert. As you know, Clear is India's largest tax and financial services platform where we have served more than 6 million plus return filers. So remember to subscribe to our channel to stay updated and keep watching such more informative videos. Now let's begin. So if you are a first time ITR2 filer, or whether you have already filed ITR2 in the past, then you would know that filing ITR2 is a bit more lengthy compared to other returns. But with ClearTax, you will find even ITR2 filing very simple. Now how's that? So firstly, you can directly upload your form 16 and all the data will get auto-populated in the utility. Next, let's say you have thousands of capital gain transactions. So the ClearTax utility will import these capital gain transactions from the reports in seconds. You yourself will know how easy it is to file even ITR2. So we will show you that in a while. So keep watching the video till its end. First, let's briefly learn some basics about ITR2 and then we'll see how you can file it on ClearTax. Now, Income Tax Department has categorized the ITR forms from 1 to 9 on the basis of categories of income and the types of taxpayers. So ITR2 can be filed by individuals and HUF, that is Hindu Undivided Family, if you have these incomes. First is income from salary and pension. Second, house property income. Here you have to know that the house property income can be from more than one house property, whereas in ITR1 it should be only of one house property. Third is capital gains or loss of investments or property. Both short-term and long-term can be reported through this ITR. Fourth is income from other sources, which includes winning from lottery, bets on race horses, and any other legal means of gambling. Fifth is any foreign source of income. Sixth is agriculture income. It can be more than rupees 5,000 also. Suppose if you are a director, then also you can file ITR2. If you have invested in unlisted equity shares of any company, then you can file ITR2. And you can file ITR2 even if you are a resident and not ordinary resident, and if you are a NRI, that is non-resident. Now, the total income from all these sources that I just mentioned can exceed rupees 50 lakh. So if you have only salary income, but if your income exceeds rupees 50 lakh, then you cannot file ITR1. You will have to come and file ITR2. So any individual or HUF which has income from business or profession, that is any individual carrying on a business cannot file ITR2. They will have to file, for example, ITR3. And second, individuals who are eligible to file ITR1 form. Now suppose you have a salary income plus some house property income from one house, then you are eligible to file ITR1 and then you need not file ITR2 because one is already applicable to you. Now let's see how simple it is to even file ITR2 by yourself. You can also use our expert assisted filing services, that is Clear's expert assisted filing services. Details are mentioned towards the end of the video, so stay tuned. Now we will see how you can file ITR2 using Clear's e-filing utility. So let's begin. So now let's start filing. So first you have to type ClearTax e-filing on Google and you can click on the first link. Here you will be asked to log in. So if your Gmail account is already logged in Google Chrome, then you can directly click on sign up with Google. Otherwise, you can enter your email and password and continue here. So as our account is already logged in, we will click here and choose our account. Once you click on your Gmail account, you will be logged into your ClearTax account and the landing page will appear in front of you. So now as we want to file return for uh, some other person, you can click file for another person here. If you already have started return filing, then the latest return will be shown here and you can click on resume e-filing. And if you want to file for another person through your email, then you can click on file for another person. Now from your file a new return, click on the category of taxpayer. Here I am taking as individual. So now you can see that the category of taxpayer, when you click, you will find options of return filing. So here this is a DIY plan and this is an expert assisted filing. In DIY plan, you just have to pay like a minimal amount and you can start filing and you can file yourself. That is what we are going to show you. In expert assisted filing, you will get a dedicated expert who will file your return end to end, and even any post filing queries will be taken care by our experts. So let's proceed to file the return. You have to click on start filing. Payment you have to make at the end of your filing. So now when you click on start filing, this is the mandatory step that you have to complete. You have to add the PAN number and the date of birth of the person of whom you are filing the return, and you have to verify OTP that you will receive on either the IT department registered mobile number or Aadhaar registered mobile number. So let's proceed. And we'll click on Aadhaar registered mobile number and click on get OTP. Once you do that, again it will ask you select the option and click on proceed. You'll receive the OTP and then you have to enter the OTP and click on verify OTP. Once you click on the OTP, you will be authenticated as the user and then you can go ahead and file your return. Okay, so you will see the screen where certain details of the person you are filing the return will automatically be reflecting. Now this is the AIS report information that is reflected here. So income tax department already has certain details related to the taxpayer, but not all details are captured correctly at present in this report. And so for example, there's no salary, so you have to verify. In case you feel that all the details are accurately reflecting, then you can directly click on continue to e-file. If not, then you can proceed here. So if you are salaried, then you would want to upload your salary, so you can click on upload form 16 and you have to give the permission to leave the site. So here you will have to upload form 16, but here we'll upload a form 16. Click on proceed. Once you click on proceed, then a message will display on the screen that your form 16 was successfully uploaded. Now, if you have changed jobs during the year, that means if you have more than one form 16, then you will get an option to upload multiple form 16. You can click here and upload more form 16s. If not, then you can click on proceed to e-filing. Now, when you click on proceed to e-filing, your e-filing landing page will appear. This will have 4 tabs on the top. You can see personal info, income sources, tax saving and tax summary. Now in personal info tab, these all are the information. like you have permanent information. If you want to add or verify the details, you can just click here. You can see name, date of birth, father's name, all details are mentioned here. Your contact details, your Aadhaar, PAN, mobile number, email ID, your address. So please do verify each and every field item here so that there's no mistake. All these details will get auto populated from your form 16, but make sure that you just check it and go through once. Next are your bank details. Here, this is the account number where you will get refund. So please do cross check this number and IFSC code, right? So here all details we have checked and we have verified. Now next, so also you can see your green tick marks, right? This shows that all the mandatory details are already filled in these tabs. This is why because we have uploaded form 16. So the software has fetched details from form 16 and all the details are captured. But please make sure that you are rechecking and verifying the detail once. Next is income sources. When you'll click there, you'll see you will find income heads, all the 5 income heads: salary, house property, other income, capital gains, and business income. Now, if you want to make any changes, then you can click here, edit, or here you can see that employer name, category, TDS, stand number, your salary is reflecting. If you have any breakup of the salary like in perquisites, then you can add it here. Next, you have exemption under section 10, HRA exemption, LT exemption. Remember, at times people forget to claim LT exemption by submitting the documents to employer. Then remember to enter the details here because it will not be reflecting in form 16. Right? Next, standard deduction and professional tax deduction will reflect here. And this is your total chargeable income under salaries. Now, once you have verified, you can go back. Next is rental income or house property income. Now, if you have any house property income, then you have to add details here. Now, as you know that for 3 categories of house property, income tax has different methods to allow deductions under them. So if you have self-occupied property, you have to add entry here. If you have a rental property, you add entry here. And if you have deemed to be let out property, like any property which is vacant, then it is considered as deemed to be let out, except two properties are allowed as self-occupying. Okay, so you have to add its details here. So for example, if you have a self-occupied property, you click on add. If the self-occupied property is on a home loan, then you can claim deduction. For example, if you're claiming interest, then you can add here. Now, if the property is pre-constructed and if you want to claim interest on pre-construction period, then you have to add details related to here. Next, please go ahead and add the address of the house property. Do not forget because this is mandatory. Here I just showed you in case if you have, you can add it. So let's go back. In the same way, if you have a rented property, you click on add entry. You have to add the rental income that you have received, municipal taxes that you have paid, and interest that you have paid on the home loan. Then you have to add the details of tenant, that is name, PAN, Aadhaar, and address. Okay, then go back. So we are done with the house property section. So one more thing. So if you have, like, for example, if you have salary income less than 50 lakh, but you have house property, 2 house properties, and you add like two details, right? So what will happen is the ClearTax utility will automatically take ITR2 because ITR1 cannot be filed if there is more than one house's property. So you don't have to worry about which ITR will be applicable to you, right? Next is other income. So if you have any income from other sources like interest income, exempt income, you'll add its details here. You just have to add, click on add entry. Saving bank account interest is to be added here, name of the bank, amount, FD interest is to be added here. Interest income on PPF. Now, as you know, that since last year the PPF rules got changed, and any interest earned on a threshold of 2.5 or 5 lakh, as the case may be, the interest income on that will be taxable. So you have to enter only the taxable interest from PF amount here. Interest on tax refund will be captured here. Okay, then you go back. Next, if you have any capital gain income, like if you have income from sale of stocks, mutual funds, or land and other assets, then you have to add its details here. You click on add details button, and capital gains income screen will appear in front of you. Now, ClearTax supports reports from all of these brokers. So, if you have a demat account in, say, for example, CAMS or Grow or ClearTax itself, ICICI Direct, KFintech, Paytm Money, Shere Khan, Upstock, or Zerodha, then you can very easily download the report from your broker's account and you can upload it. Also, ClearTax has partnered with these two brokers, 5paisa and Paytm. So what you can do is, suppose if you have Paytm Money account, then you just click on it and a new screen will appear and it will ask you to log in. And once you log in, all the details will be fetched from your Paytm Money account to your ClearTax e-filing account. And trust me, all of this happens in a very secure manner. 100% security is maintained here. So we will upload the report from Zerodha. So we have already downloaded the report. So you just have to log into your account, any of the broker's account, and from the report section, you download your tax PNL report. Okay. So we have downloaded the Zerodha tax PNL report from its coin portal. So now we'll click on this and you can upload a file here. Now, there's one more provision. For example, if you do not have a brokerage account in these, what you can do is you can also download the ClearTax Excel template. And you can upload details here. I'll show you. So here you will find an Excel file and you can copy paste all these details from your report into all these rows. So you'll have to bulk copy, for example, ISIN, the details of your shares ISIN, you'll get it a list from the Google itself. Then you have to add the description, number of shares, date of purchase, purchase value. Remember, purchase value is number of shares into the purchase price, date of sale, sale price, sale value, FMV per share. Now, if you have purchased your share before 31st of Jan 2018, then grandfathering provision comes into the picture and you will get these details from your report itself. Any stamp duty or brokerage expenses and net capital gain calculated. So this becomes a bit tedious, but this is still possible. So yeah, you can add the details here. Now we'll quickly show you how you can upload the file. So you can click on upload file button. You can choose the provider broker from the drop down and you can choose the file. If the file is password protected, then remember to provide the password here and then click on proceed. Now it will take some time to fetch the data from your report. So please do not press on refresh or change tabs. It might take a while. Now as you saw that the file got successfully imported, you will get a message also on the top. Here you can see all the details, each transaction wise have got uploaded. Uploading these are so easy, it hardly take few seconds, and you can see short term and long term. There's no long term gain. That's it. But please make sure that you are verifying the details, that the short term and the long term gain that is reflecting here is exactly what is also reflecting in the report. So do verify it once. Once this is done, you can click on go to. Now, once you have added income, capital gains income, the last income head is business income. So if you have any speculative business income, that is if you have done any intraday trading, then even that income will be recorded under this section. So make sure that you're clicking on edit and then you're providing information. You can enter the nature of business, that is retail sale of other products, NEC. Trade name you can enter, and then you can enter turnovers from speculative activity and gross profit. We have an entirely different video which shows how you can calculate this turnover and gross profit. If you want, you can check it out. We will also add its link in the description. So now when you have added the income in all these heads, next is you can go to tax saving tab and then you can check if all your tax deductions are included. So you can click on popular deductions. Here is you can check ATC, ATD's medical deduction. Make sure you are selecting the correct option. For example, if you have medical insurance for self, family or parents and preventive checkup, if you'll not click on this, you will not get the additional 5,000, right? You have to click on this and then you have to claim medical insurance. Then you have a deduction for savings bank account. Remember that this is not the interest earned, this is the deduction portion. So even if you have added the interest income, you have to add the deduction which is allowed up to rupees 10,000. Then if you have invested in NPS, you have to enter its details here. Here, because the form 16 there was no such deduction, it has not been auto populated. For more deduction you can click here. For donations, ATG, if you have taken education loan, then its interest can also be claimed. Its deduction is to be added here. Then if you have a home loan under section 80EE, then you can claim the deduction here. Deduction for disabled dependent or self disability deduction can be claimed here. Additional interest on home loan on affordable pricing can be claimed here up to 1.5 lakh. So you can check and add all those deductions which are eligible. You can also upload your form 26AS. This is the tax credit statement. You can download it by logging into your income tax account. Lastly, there are certain disclosures that you have to select. If any of these disclosures apply to you, then you have to click on one of these applies to me, right? If you are an NRI or if you own a unlisted shares of any company, if you are a director, because all these conditions will trigger certain criterias, and according to that, for example, see, if you're an NRI, then you cannot file ITR-1. Also, if you are a director of the company, you cannot file ITR-1. So according to these triggers, the e-filing platform will select the applicable ITR for you, right? So you have to read all these and select the appropriate condition. Now, as none of these are applicable to us, we are clicking go to next. Now, still there are some errors. If any errors are there, then it will reflect here. You have to go to fix errors and then click on fix and continue. Okay, so here it is showing the error. So in this tax summary page, you can see that your summary is reflecting here. Then your tax regime is there. Now the ClearTax portal will automatically select the best regime which has the least amount of tax outflow for you. But you can also compare the regimes. You can click here and you can compare, and if you want to switch, you can also do that. Right, so the portal has already selected the old regime because it gives the maximum tax savings. So here you have selected, do you opt for new tax regime in the previous filing season? This is again a declaration that is to be made. You have to select yes or no. If you have made, then you have to select yes. So this was the error that was required to be fixed. Next, here is the ITR report that will be visible. So you can directly click and a new tab will open. Here your name and all the income details and deductions will reflect. So you can also verify it. See all capital gain details, the bank account details. So you can also verify all your details from here, your total tax payable. After you verify all the details, you can go back. You can also download this report from this option. So all the details now are reflecting here, you can see. And after you verify everything, you can click on proceed to e-file. Once you click on proceed to e-file, you will be asked for again a verification that you did in the first step before you started filing. You have to just give your Aadhaar registered mobile number and you have to click on get OTP. And once you confirm your OTP, you verify, your e-filing process will be completed. And then a dialog box will show on the screen saying that your e-filing has been now successful. And after that, you just have to make the plan payment. That's it. That's how simple it is to file ITR2 with ClearTax. Yes. So why wait till the last day? My advice for you is to not wait till the last day, that is the due date to file your return. We have plans for everyone. So you can either file your returns yourself with our various DIY plans, or you can choose from our expert assisted plans in which you will get a dedicated account manager and an email support team. So do check the details. They are mentioned in the description box below. Also, if you have any queries, then please ask us in the comment section below. We will be glad to help you. Lastly, thank you for watching this video. If it was useful, then please give it a like and subscribe to keep watching such informative videos. Also share it with your friends and relatives to whom you may feel that this video can become useful. Take care. Bye bye. See you in the next video.